They are now heterosexual brothers. Work together to save the poor. At the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the government was corrupt, and there were years of famine, which made the lives of the common people very difficult. Zhang Zhao, a huge, dear man, was originally a fallen scholar. Seeing that the people resented the government and wanted to gather the crowd to revolt, he founded Taiping Road and recruited disciples in the name of sending talismans and healing people. After more than 10 years, Taiping Road has recruited 100,000 people in Hebei, Shandong, Henan, Hubei, Jiangsu, Anhui, and other places. Therefore, Zhang Zhao and his younger brothers Zhang Liang and Zhang Bao prepared for an uprising. They agreed on a day to attack the officers and men from all over the country together, because they are marked by yellow scarves wrapping their heads. They are called the Yellow Napkin Army. A few days later, the people from all over the world, their heads wrapped in yellow scarves, revolted with Zhang Zhao. The momentum was very huge, and the officers and soldiers fled. At this time, Ling Emperor Liu Hong lived in the deep palace and enjoyed himself. All state affairs were handled by 10 eunuchs, including Zhang Rang, Dao Zhang, Feng Zhu, Duan Gui, and Jian Shuo, who were called Tenqiang servants. The Tenqiang servants were greedy and perverted the law, and everyone resented them. When the news of the Yellow Turban uprising reached Luoyang, Emperor Ling panicked. General He Jinzhuo asked for an edict to make the defenders of various places step up their defense. On the one hand, he sent Zhang Lang Luzi, Huang Fusong, and Zhu Zhan to lead the elite soldiers and divide them up. Liu Yan, the prefect of Yuzhou, heard that Zhang Zhao's army was attacking the boundaries of Yuzhou, so he quickly summoned the lieutenant Zhu Jing to discuss. Zhu Jing said, "The enemy's army is strong, and our army is thin, so we should quickly recruit volunteers to deal with the enemy." Liu Yan wrote a list and sent people to various counties to recruit. This person's surname is Liu Mingbai, and his character is Xuande. He has a broad temperament, outstanding appearance, and great ambition. He loves to make friends with heroes in the world. Because his family is poor, he relies on selling hemp shoes and straw mats for a living. He came into the city to see Bangwen that day. After Liu Bei finished reading the list, he sighed with emotion. Suddenly, someone behind him shouted loudly, "If you don't contribute to the country, what are you sighing for?" Liu Bei looked back and saw that the man was 8 feet tall, with a leopard head, round eyes, full of steel whiskers, a voice like a hong bell, and a power like a galloping horse. Liu Bei hurriedly stepped forward and asked his name. The man replied, "My surname is Zhang Mingfei, and my name is Yide. I have lived here for generations and have been in the business of selling wine and slaughtering. I have a temper and love to make friends with the world's heroes. Why did you sigh just now?" Liu Bei said, "I am Liu Bei, the clan relative of the Han Dynasty. My ancestor was the Marquis of Jualu Pavilion, but because he did not pay tribute, he lost his title and stayed in Lusang village in this county. At present, the world is in chaos, and I intend to save the people. I hate the lack of power, so I sigh." When Zhang Fei heard this, he said generously, "My family has a lot of industries, so I took it out to recruit Xiang Yong and do a business with you. What do you think?" Liu Bei was overjoyed and went to a village store with Zhang Fei to drink and talk. When he was drinking, he saw a big man pushing a car, stopping at the door of the store, and walking in to greet the bartender. Liu Bei noticed that this man was 9 feet tall, with long beards fluttering on his chest, and his face was like red dates. He was born with a pair of red phoenix eyes and two Egiosal eyebrows, and his appearance was very powerful and majestic. Liu Bei quickly got up and invited him to sit with him. The man said, "My surname is Guan Mingyu, and my name is Yun Chang, and I am a good person from Hedong Jiliang. Because of the bullying in the village, I killed the bully in a fit of anger and fled to other places to avoid disaster for 5 or 6 years." Liu Bei was very admired and told him his ambition. Guan Yu was very happy and was very willing to do a career with Liu Jin and Zhang Fei. After drinking, they went to Zhang Fei's manor to discuss. When he came to the village, he saw a peach garden behind the village. The peach blossoms in the garden were in full bloom, the red and green were radiant, and the scenery was beautiful. Zhang Fei said, "Since the 3 of us are like-minded, it is better to go to the garden tomorrow to tell the world and form different brothers." Liu Bei and Guan Yu agreed. The next day, Zhang Fei prepared a green ox and a white horse as a sacrifice. The 3 of them came to Taoyuan together, burned incense to worship, and took an oath. After taking the oath, the 3 became brothers according to their age. Liu Bei became the eldest brother, Guan Yu was the second, and Zhang Fei was the youngest and became the younger brother. After the sacrifice, some wine and meat were prepared, and more than 300 young and middle-aged people from the village were invited to drink in the peach garden. After a few days, he packed up some weapons, but there was a lack of horses. When he was in a difficult time, suddenly the dealer came to report, "There are 2 merchants who have brought a group of horses too." The village with their partners, Liu Bei, Guan, and Zhang hurriedly went out to greet them. It turned out that these 2 guests were wealthy merchants from Zhongshan, one Zhang Shiping and the other Su Shuang. They went to the north to sell horses every year. Liu Bei invited them to the village, set up a banquet, and told them his ambition. The two merchants agreed and were willing to give them 50 good horses, 500 taels of gold and silver, and 1,000 caddies of fine iron. Liu Bei was very grateful. After Liu Bei sent the merchants away, he immediately urged the blacksmith to build weapons. Liu Bei made a double-stranded sword. Guan Yu made 82 Caddy King Long Yan Yu knife. Zhang Fei made an 8-point steel spear, and each person made a suit of armor. They gathered more than 500 strong men in the village, formed a team, and went to Zhuozhen to recruit. When they arrived in Zhuozhen County, they met the school captain Zhu Jing first, and Zhu Jing led them to see Liu Yan. Liu Bei mentioned his origin, and Liu Yan knew that he was of the same race, so he recognized Liu Bei as his nephew. A few days later, Liu Yan said that the Yellow Napkin Army General Cheng Yuanzi led the army to attack Zhuozhen, so he ordered Zhu Jing, Liu, Guan, and Zhang to lead 500 men to meet the enemy. Liu Bei led the troops to the foot of Daxing Mountain and met Cheng Yuanzi's army. The two sides lined up. Liu Bei stepped out, Guan Yu on the left and Zhang Fei on the right, challenging the match. Cheng Yuanzi sent Deputy General Deng Mao out, and Zhang Fei held the 8-snake spear to face the fight. After a few rounds, Zhang Fei stabbed Deng Mao off the horse with a spear. Cheng Yuanzi was furious, slapped the horse and danced his knife, and went straight to Zhang Fei. As soon as Guan Yu rushed out, he slashed at Cheng Yuanzi with his knife. Cheng Yuanzi was caught off guard and was slashed into 2 pieces with one knife. Seeing the death of the general, the Yellow Towel army dispersed one after another. Liu Bei led the army to chase for a while and won a big victory. Liu Yan saw that Liu Bei came back victorious and went out of the city to reward the sergeants in person. At this time, Qingzhou was besieged, and the prefect Gong Jing sent someone to ask Liu Yan for help. Liu Yan discussed with Liu Bei. Liu Bei said, "I intend to lead the troops to rescue." Liu Yan ordered Zhu Jing to lead 5,000 troops and rescue Qingzhou with Liu, Guan, and Zhang. When the Yellow Towel army saw the help coming, they divided half of the men into horses to fight with Liu Jin, and the two sides killed for a while. Because Liu Bei had too few troops to win, he retreated 30 miles and set up camp. That night, he discussed with Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, "The enemy has too many troops, and only with wisdom can we win." So they ordered each of them to lead 1,000 men and go to the left and right sides of the mountain to ambush. The next day, Liu Bei and Zhu Jing led the troops, beat the drums, and shouted forward. The Yellow Towel army also came to welcome. After the two armies killed for a while, Liu Bei pretended to be defeated and retreated. The Yellow Towel army took advantage of the momentum to chase and kill. Just after crossing the mountain range, the drums in Liu Bei's army suddenly sounded loud, and Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, who were lying in ambush on the left and right sides, led the troops to kill together. Liu Bei's team also turned back to counterattack at this time. The Yellow Towel army was attacked on 3 sides and couldn't resist it, so they quickly retreated. He was chased all the way to Qingzhou City, and Gong Jing, the prefect, also led the troops out of the city to help. The Yellow Napkin army was defeated, and the siege of Qingzhou was lifted like this. Gong Jing's army was finished, and Zhu Jing led the troops back. Liu Bei said that Lu Zi was his former teacher, and that Lu Zi was fighting with Zhang Zhao in Guangzhong. So he went to Guangzhong with Guan and Zhang with their troops. Arriving in Lu Zi's army, Lu Zi was overjoyed when he saw Liu Bei and said, "Huang Fusong and Zhu Jun are fighting against Zhang Liang and Zhang Bao in Yingchuan. You can lead the original troops, and I will give you another 1,000 soldiers. Go to Yingchuan to inquire about the news. And, by the way, make an appointment with them to attack together." Liu Bei accepted the order and led his men to Yingchuan overnight. If you want to know what's going on, listen to the next breakdown.